Hey everybody, it's Aimee. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the ENTJ personality type, what it means to be an ENTJ, what are the essential characteristics of an ENTJ that distinguishes this type from others. I worked really hard on this video, by the way, okay, because I know that the ENTJ is a personality type that everybody mistypes as, well, not everybody, but a lot of people, and typically like ESFPs, ESTPs, what else? Of course, the ESTJs, they tend to mistype themselves as ENTJs. And it's hard for me in typing sessions, or used to be hard for me in typing sessions, to really distinguish this type, even though I had a image in my head. So hopefully in this video I can clarify those differences. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more personality content. Give this video a like, and let's just get started. This video is going to be a little bit longer, but it's going to be informative. Okay, the ENTJ is an EJ personality type. You are a rational personality type. What does this mean? Everything comes back down to reason. So they're not led by their perceptions. It's not just we'll see what happens, kind of a chill personality type. No, this is a very serious-minded personality type. But specifically for people of your personality type, the reasoning goes something along the lines of, but what worked? You know, regardless of what the ideal is or what the principle is, what does the data say? What worked? And anything beyond that, this search for the absolute truth, all of this is completely unnecessary. This is a very pragmatic personality type. You have a really good handle on business logic, organizing, regulating, planning, enforcing the systems necessary to allow for proper allocation of resources. This is something that is natural for the ENTJ personality type. In a world full of fierce competition and scarce resources, there's no other personality type better equipped than the ENTJ to ensure survival of their village. We talked about the ESTJ in another video. If you haven't seen it already, you can check out my playlist on the other 15 MBTI types. But this personality type is also very similar to the ENTJ because you guys are both extroverted thinking types. We talked about how they're very skilled tacticians, right? They're designers of methods that can help us to squeeze out every potential of the world we live in. They're strong opportunists. Unfortunately, I do have to break it to you ENTJs. You may not be as creative as those tactician personality types, meaning it's not as easy for you to envision what could be, even though it would make your life a lot easier. But what you sacrifice in that bird's eye view, that like zoomed out big picture mindset, what you gain is depth and intensity and strategy. So I guess an extremely simple example of this, if I can use this, is, imagine that you are a leader and your village is running out of resources pretty quickly. The ESTJ is more likely to squeeze out the possibilities of what currently exists, maybe ration better and sustain the resources that you currently have. But for the ENTJ, simply put, they're like, okay, well, why don't we just take over other property or take over other lands so that we can acquire their resources, even if it means sacrificing our lives to do so. Jumping into something that doesn't currently exist. Being somewhat blind to the more innovative methods that can actually achieve the same exact results you're seeking in the end, but one that takes into account our individual needs, comfort levels, and personal experiences. You see what I'm saying? So it's very much goal-oriented. It's focused on the results rather than the particulars. You transcend beyond what's possible or what already exists in our current reality because you have a strong imagination. Your imagination is your greatest gift. It wills you towards your desired end goal and doesn't allow anything to deter you from reaching that. Not the what ifs, the buts, the things you have to do beforehand to get to where you want to go. The ENTJ doesn't think like that. They're very straightforward, actually. It is all about the desired end results. So what are some things that you can work on? Well, if you're always thinking and intuiting, then your sensing and feeling is going to be put on the back burner. So how does this manifest in the ENTJ? So to help with this, maybe every once in a while, try to remember that, and I know this is going to make you seem like you're this like high and almighty person, but try to remember that not everybody is as imaginative as you. To others, leaving things up to the imagination is a very scary thing. And in fact, leaving things up to the imagination can even cause health concerns for some people. Like, this is how hard it is for people to, I guess, hang on to things for the long run, for the big picture. Others might have their own way of achieving goals that revolves around their comfort levels and their own boundaries. Sometimes a blind spot for you is taking into consideration their story.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna be able to keep the baby.
Oh, you're not. You're not gonna be able to keep the baby. No, come on, the drama. Like, girls, save us the crocodile tears. You did this whole stream victimizing yourself. Oh, I'm not going to be able to. No, like, that removes the responsibility from you. If this child exists, if you are carrying a baby, you are choosing to have an abortion. You are making the choice to not go through this pregnancy. Be honest, this is not something that is happening to you. This is a choice you made by having sex, and this is a choice that you are making by ending this life if you are actually pregnant.
And I feel like I see this in all of my videos, but remember, your political stance does not determine your personality type. With Brett Cooper, I'm paying more attention to the fact that there's a lack of verifiability in her opinions. So the way she confidently enforces her ideas, even though she personally hasn't experienced the topic in question, there's no context, nuances, no buts, what ifs, or why does it have to be this way? Instead, she uses her imagination to fill in the blanks of what she cannot experience because, she's an intuitive type, and she tends to will herself through anyways. This decisiveness to take action is what makes her an ENTJ. I can imagine that this type of personality shows up in other parts of her life too, similar to ways that I mentioned throughout this whole video.
We hit 1 million subscribers in 5 months, which is great. I think we could have done it in 3 months, but, there's only so much that I can expect out of all of you.
So, overall, ENTJ, you are a fearless, confident, imaginative go-getter with the gift of being able to realize what you imagine for yourself in reality, against all odds. All right, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you know somebody who is an ENTJ, please share this video with them. Leave a comment down below if there are any ENTJs watching this video. What were your experiences? And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.